Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We've got the visitors facing the home team. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And it's Simons penetrating, rebounded by Green.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Here's Henderson. Pass to Tatum. Let's go with a three. Simons with a rebound. Here's the break. And the dunk by Leonard.
Explosive move by Kawhi at the rim. The defense had no answer there.
Henderson outside. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
No, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
To the wing on the left. Nice shot by Kuminga.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Pass to Sabonis. Back to Kuminga. Puts up a three. Tatum pulls it in. Oh, deflected. Driving in. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simons.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Tatum. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, Tatum can find the shot he wants just about anywhere. He's got that kind of versatility.
Stolen by Miller. Simons outside. Fires in the triple.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
Pass to Green. Takes a three. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Simons up top. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. The home team on D. Trailing by 2. Sabonis right side. Here's Kuminga. And he can't jam it through. Tatum looking it over. Henderson outside. To the wing, right side. Here's Ware. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Leonard outside. To the middle. And Sabonis slams it in.
And you know what? At 6'10", dunking is low stress for Sabonis. Solid at getting himself inside for these throwdowns.
Now here's Henderson. From deep. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Back to Kuminga. Miller outside. From downtown. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I just love the ball move.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Tatum. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
There's a screen. Miller outside. And here's Sabonis outside. Henderson scanning the floor. There's Tatum with the three. Pure from three-point range.
Really smooth release from Tatum on that three. Makes that shot look effortless.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. When I asked about guarding the big man, Domantas Sabonis, he told me his versatility is really tremendous. I told our guys to be aware of not just his scoring ability, but to clog up any passing lanes they see, because he can really move the ball too. It's going to take a total team effort from us. Let's see how things play out.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Henderson. The kick to Tatum. From about 19. Jump shot is good. Tatum's got 7.
This is why Tatum is a superstar. His confidence in shooting the ball right away, quick release, money.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Kuminga for 3. Drops in the 3.
3 points.
6 points for him.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time.
21.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down. Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
You could tell the moment the pass left his hands that he knew he had slipped up.
Pass to Stewart. Picked by Stewart. Melton left side. Back to Stewart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Wade, that's good. Wade's got his first bucket in this one.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Pass to Williams. Here's Buzelis. Fires the 3. On target from range.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of three-pointers during his career.
Wade misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
They set the pick. The drive by Van Vliet. Back to Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Pass to Tatum. Stolen by Melton. It's a one-on-one situation. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Sinks the tray. Van Vliet's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Tatum inside. Here's Eubanks. And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to Tatum. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
4 on the clock. VanVleet misses. Here's Shepherd. And he banks in the layup.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Three-pointer, Buzelis. The rebound by Stewart. VanVleet outside. Pass to Rizachet. They get it back. Back to VanVleet. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. VanVleet's got 5 points.
VanVleet, for his size, is pretty tricky.
From outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Henderson with it. He has 6. There's a minute 40 left in the second. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
1:27 left to play in the first half of basketball. Has to Ware. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Henderson.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Here's Simons. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
And the shot goes down. Henderson's got 8 points.
An athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. The first free throw is good.
For the away team. And for the assignment.
And so Simons nails both of them.
I mean, it was amazing to see Simons' progression in his first few NBA seasons. He got better every single year.
Pass to Green. For 3. Green able to hit from 3.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, which should help them cut into that deficit.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Sabonis with it. Rebounded by Green.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Jason Tatum, he's a sharpshooter.
Tatum's got a nice jump shot. When he's in rhythm, you feel like he's going to make it every time he shoots it.
Nails it from 3. 9 points in the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Up by 12. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Pass to Ware. Outside for Henderson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Brandon Miller.
Yeah, despite standing about 6'2", Henderson has a big-time vertical, and he plays a lot bigger than his height.
Leonard outside. It's stolen by Henderson. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, just a stunning play by Henderson, speeding away all on his own.
Simons with it. Green picks him up. Miller. And the three-pointer goes. Miller's got 11 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Out on his own on the break. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And you can't afford to lose sight of Leonard in these situations. He's just so dangerous and assertive in transition.
Pass to Miller. Now here's Kuminga. Green covering. There's Simons with a 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Ellis good.
A top passer at his position. Green really takes pleasure in feeding his guys and getting them going.
Sabonis outside. Now Kuminga. Pass to Sabonis. Green with the defensive effort. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots. Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
And here's Kuminga for 3. Knocks down the triple. 12 points for him.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Timeout, timeout. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to talk it over with his guys. You look at Jonathan Kuminga. What a contribution here.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
Pass to Ware. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Ware's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Melton outside. Back to Stewart. Now here's Van Vliet. Down low. Stewart with it. 5 to shoot. Here's Rizachet. Knocked loose. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Henderson outside. On the wing, Tatum. Lets it go from deep. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Ellis, good.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Pass to Sabonis. Miller outside. Out to Sabonis. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Inside. Here's where.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Leonard on the wing. Off target with the three.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Sabonis looking over the floor. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Here's Miller. And a miss there off the inbound.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Henderson's got 6 in the quarter.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Leonard. Kawhi, too strong inside.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player. It's part of the deal for him.
Henderson with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Back to Henderson. 6 to shoot. And here's Green from the arc. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. These are his first free throws of the game. He does not get the second one.
There's always a spot for a guy like Draymond Green on your side. An incredible defender. He's unselfish offensively and a highly skilled passer.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Simons. Outside Kuminga. Uh-oh, Kuminga on the take. And Kuminga throws it down.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. They lead by 6. After a quick break.
57.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They set a pick. Here's Simons. Pass to Sabonis. The rebound by Ware.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And here's Tatum. To the paint. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Hey, it takes a lot of confidence and ability to pull off that reverse.
Hey, from anyone else, it'd be shocking. But this guy, he's got it. He's that talented.
Guys, I tell you what, he's definitely one of the few guys with that move.
Here's Simons. The rebound by Ware.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Hits a three-pointer.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Pass to Miller. Out to Sabonis. Sends it home from three-point land.
You've got to at least honor the three-point shot from Sabonis. He's capable of knocking it down from there.
And here's Henderson. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Screen by Leonard. Out to Sabonis. And here's Kuminga for 3. Doesn't go that time. He goes up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
to maintain this energy and get the win.
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Simons outside. Sabonis outside. Down low. Here's Miller. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Here's Henderson. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Count it. Good.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And stolen by Leonard. And they're pushing it up. There's Simons with a 3. Miller outside. Here's the 3. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Outside Tatum.
You know, over his first couple of seasons, Tatum has really increased his trips to the line, playing more aggressively.
First team foul.
And that one falls for Tatum. He's perfect from the line this time.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
Leonard outside. Miller on the wing. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Miller's got 19 points.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Has to wear. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Sabonis. Simons outside. Now Sabonis. 5 on the clock. Gets the 3 to fall.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Where? That's good.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Picked by Sabonis. Here's Miller. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
Huge night for Miller. We're seeing exactly why he went 2nd overall. Brandon can take over a game.
Tatum can't hit. Now here's Leonard. Leonard, double team. Pass to Sabonis. Miller, right side. Beyond the arc. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Now Simons. On the take. Hook loose. And this one feels just about over.
Yeah, they'll play it out, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
Part of Draymond's value, the playmaking he gives you out of the front court.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Leonard looking around. Left side Kuminga. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
Second team foul.
There's 6 seconds left in the game. Kuminga goes in. Offline. The visiting club takes the win.